Welcome to another episode of Brand Lincoln, where we take a look around the Lincoln, Nebraska area and introduce you to business owners and influential people in the city. We are brought to you by Perch Merch. Perch Merch is a locally owned, custom screen printing and embroidery apparel shop that also specializes in vehicle wraps, decals, and all sorts of promotional products. If your business, school, or team is looking to expand your brand, head to perch-merch.com or call us at 402-217-5212.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Brand Lincoln. I am your host, Chris Beecham. I'm joined by my co-host, Henry Schmidt.
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Just like a 7.
Wow.
Out of 8.
7 out of 8.
Yeah.
That's a weird...
Why?
What?
Just go to 10. Why would you do 8?
Well, I started out thinking like 8 out of 10.
Oh my gosh. All right, next.
Okay. Our producer, Joe Cruz.
Hi guys. Sorry, I'm struggling a little bit this morning. Late night concert yesterday. And
So you're like a 6 out of 12?
yeah, 6 out of 13, I'd say.
Well, before we introduce our guest, just want everybody to know that if you are listening on any of the podcast platforms, please follow and subscribe to us. You can also find us on social media on Instagram and Facebook at Brand Lincoln Podcast. And today in the Perch Merch studio, we are joined by Justin Wittler, who owns Valiant Fitness, which is located at 5550 South 59th, which is basically behind Laszlo's there at 56 and Old Cheney. So, hi, Justin.
How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Great.
Thanks for coming on. So, tell us a little bit, first off, what is Valiant Fitness?
Yeah, thanks for having me. So, Valiant Fitness, we are a functional training studio. And I say functional in the fact that we don't have a machine circuit set. So, our bodies are the machines. We have... we have pulley machines and cable machines, but everything is free motion. So TRX straps, free weights, dumbbells, kettlebells, bands, everything that we do, we are actively moving our bodies. We're a little bit more of a boutique setting gym, so we're not a membership gym. We don't do dues, fees. Everybody that comes in, for the most part, is by appointment only. But we do have classes. So we have Pilates classes, Pilates Reformers classes, boot camps, group classes, but everything is at a certain time.
And I'm glad you're on because we had a previous episode with Liza with LP Fitness, and she would describe hers as a boutique gym too, but it's more the bigger classes where, that works for some, but some need, smaller classes or one-on-ones, and that's kind of where you come in.
Right. So we really cap our classes at about 10 people. So, our facility is about 4,000 square feet, but we have, our Pilates room. We're I don't want to call it a big box gym in a small setting, but then again, it is. We've got our Pilates studio where we have 5 reformers in. So instead of...
I am familiar with that.
Yeah, I've seen you in there. I've seen you move.
For a while there, I almost was able to touch my toes.
You made some good progress.
Yeah. And then I stopped because it was summer.
Yeah.
But I will be back.
Yeah, hey, that's a common theme. We're about to get ready to hit our busy season here, so...
I'm sure. And but that was a lot harder than I ever imagined Pilates.
It is super
I just
tough.
thought it was,
Yeah, first time I did Pilates, I didn't even know what it was. I was playing pickup basketball after college.
Actually, I don't know what it is.
Pilates?
Is spectacular.
Yeah, what is...
Okay, so Pilates, there's mat Pilates, right? And then what we have is Pilates Reformers. So Pilates Reformers are actual machines. They're spring-loaded. So think of it as a bed with a moving carriage. You're on a frame. It's spring-loaded from the front. There are tower springs from the back. But all of your tension, your resistance, comes from spring tension. So it's not like a dumbbell weight or a kettlebell weight. You're lying on a flat surface. Now it's functional. You're in motion. You're moving back and forth. There's a foot bar. Typically, we're laying down, but you're not limited to that. We have standing exercises. We're seated. We have props that we use on boxes. So it's a lot.
I'm kind of picturing like a rowing machine right now.
Yeah, but you're on your back and you put like straps on your ankles and your legs are up in the air.
Yeah, that
sounds like a medieval torture device.
Yes.
Yeah,
It looks
so-
like it kind of is at first.
Yep.
For me anyway, because I have no flexibility. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm with the same
but if
way
you
with
stay
you.
with it,
Like Is the machine doing the work for you then, or
you do the work? You do the work. It's definitely your body doing the work, but we're
showing Joe a picture right now.
Getting a picture of it.
It probably is a little better than what I painted, but Pilates, it's centered around your core, your breathing, your control. There's 7 principles of Pilates. You're really you're not using it to build strength in a sense of muscle growth. You're stabilizing muscles. Your core, it's a powerhouse for your hips, your legs, your glutes. A lot of people think it's just a flexibility machine. You're just getting on there and stretching, and that's a part of it. But you can get a great workout in. I mean, one of my favorite things to do is get guys like Chris, get them in, and other guys that are around my gym I came from previously. Get them down in there and get them on there and just show them, how there's different ways to work your bodies rather than just.
I was sweating profusely.
Really?
Yes.
From stretching?
No, it's not. Like you even can do like a bicep workout on it.
Huh.
But instead of like heavy weights, I don't know. We'll make a video of you giving it a shot.
Yeah, it sounds good.
And we'll go into Justin's gym.
I'm starting to wonder if it's like, if you're telling me something, we get all these fitness people in here for the podcast.
We got Nutrition Authority telling Joe he needs to go get scanned. Now we're telling him he needs to go do Pilates.
Oh, all right. Well,
Liza's telling him he's got to cut out a lot of food.
Carissa was telling him he needs crystals.
Yep.
So yeah, it's
just an intervention.
Joe as our guinea pig for all. But yeah, then you do a lot of the one-on-one training because I know my mother-in-law Teresa is a 3 or 4 time a week person.
I think Teresa's in with Brendan 4 times a week.
Yes, she loves him. We made a T-shirt with his face on it that she would wear.
Loved it. Yep.
And Teresa, you are my favorite current mother-in-law. I just want you to know that. She wanted me to make sure I gave her a shout-out for this. But you have a lot of those types of clients?
Yeah, so our setup is in the morning time. We open at 5 a.m. I've got a couple clients that actually come in 4:30 a.m., believe it or not. So we're very early. Boot camp start at 5:30 a.m., so we usually have 10, 12 people rolling in around that time. But then we kind of slow down from our morning rush, and that's our time where we do our personal training. Now the Pilates studio, it's rolling full-time with classes throughout the morning. But Brendan and I, in between our dead gap, in between our noon rush and noon boot camp classes, we're doing our one-on-one training. So our studio is set up where we've got about 500 square feet of the Pilates studio, and then the rest is open gym space. So, there's room to float around. There are locker rooms in the back. So when we did our build-out and redid everything, we have showers so people can come and go, come from work, do their workout, hit it hard, take a quick shower, and then boom, they're back to work. And then afternoon hour, we've got some small group training, some personal training that go on. And then, of course, evening hour, 5 o'clock, 5:30, boot camps in the evening. So when people get off work, they're coming in. We're open till about 8:30, so we're rolling all day.
Wow, long days.
So, yeah. I'm not there that long, but
okay.
I'm a morning guy. I get up early in the morning. I'm usually in there, turn everything on. That's just my routine, but I'm definitely not there till 8:30.
How many different trainers or Pilates instructors?
So there are 4 of us that are certified in Pilates. Myself, Brendan, Jessica, and Christy, who we worked with. So
yes,
4 of us.
She's mean to me, but yes.
She is great. She will kick your butt. She'll work you hard. She's awesome. But yeah, we have a great staff. All of us have our little niche.
How do you become a certified Pilates?
Yep. So there's we're all certified through Balanced Bodies. There's different certifications, just like there would be for any other certification. So we're Balanced Body certified.
You're probably certified a lot.
Am I certified? Yeah. I mean, I've got my training certification, my nutrition certification, my reformer certification. We hold first aid, CPR, So yeah, there's a lot to keep track of and continuing it. But yeah.
Well, you would need the CPR if I was in there working.
Yep.
That's why he has it.
We lost him 3 times.
We've got an AED up in the gym, and it's kind of a running joke everybody looks at. And I said, that's one purchase we don't ever want to use. But
yeah.
It's right there on the wall. Yep. So what does a boot camp look like then? I mean, okay, because the way I understand it is I know my wife was doing like a group thing with the people she worked with and her daughter, And it was just them. There was like 5 to 7 of them.
Yep. So
which they kind of liked because you're not with anybody you don't know.
Right.
They all know each other.
Our whole model and our whole business plans is we want a small personal touch. Okay. So we usually cap our classes at 10 people. If you come into a boot camp class, there will not be any more than 10. And if it does grow to be more than 10, we open another time slot. Okay. So our whole approach is we want one-on-one, more of a personal feel attention. Our Pilates studio, we have 5 reformers, so there's no more than 5 people in a Pilates class. It's very hard, in my opinion, to watch 12 to 14 people in a class, especially on something like that when you're trying to teach coach form.
Yeah, because you're also doing like stations, right? You don't.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody...
In boot camp, I mean, it depends on the class. We have station day, we have circuit day, we've got, there's a lot of flexibility and variety in our boot camps. Sometimes a little bit more muscle tone, burnout. There's strength day. We do, we never tell them what it's going to be on that day. It's a surprise, and every workout's different. We never do any repeat workouts. Every day is a different class, different type of style, different workout. So variety.
Got it.
That seems to be a running theme for gyms to surprise them with what they're going to be doing as you enter that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't always
If I know it's leg day, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, in the beginning, I say, okay, hey, Monday we're on functional day. Tuesday it's going to be strength, and Wednesday's cardio day. Well, ain't nobody showing up on cardio day.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, we all do a good job mixing things up, communicating, making sure it's different.
What'd you do before your current job? Did you have
let's get into the history of how Valiant.
Yeah,
Did you used to have like a desk job or
Nope. So
what'd you do before?
Out of college, I went to UNO, graduate exercise science, biomechanics. I started on an internship my last semester of school at Valiant Fitness, 70th and A, and started working there. Had a great experience. Loved the staff. And a couple months in, the fitness director, Amy, she asked me if I wanted a job. And I didn't have anything lined up after I graduated. I was in my last semester of school, didn't really have any plans. Decided, I'll move to Lincoln, I'll start training. So I'd already started training before I graduated, had a job lined up, which was awesome. Had a great experience, but I always had a plan and a goal of doing my own thing. So I kind of made it a 5-year goal, so to speak. 5 years turned more into 6 or 7. I was there, but I broke away from Prairie Life in February 2020 and started Valiant Fitness.
Great timing.
If you're doing
Perfect timing, dude.
Right, so I'm excited. February, I got my own place. Awesome, cool. 3 weeks later, COVID. So, which, in a way was kind of a blessing for me, actually, because the bigger box gyms, they had to close down, right?
Yeah,
so
Prairie Life did, Yeah,
exactly. So it honestly couldn't have been better timing because for me, what was the rule? You got to stay under 10 people, 6 feet apart, social distance. Okay,
Figure it out.
So,
you can handle that.
Yeah. So we we put blue tape on the floor. Here's your 6 feet, parameters, and we kept rolling. So, and at the time it was just me. I started by myself for the first 7-8 months. Then just as we got the ball rolling, add an employee, add another, and we have a.
You did it right, And I do remember because that's how I know you is from Prairie Life.
Yeah.
And I remember, it seemed like forever that we heard you were opening your own.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, why is he still here? I thought
money. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I understand. Yeah. Yep. No, but you had the goal and you were focusing on that, and you did it.
Yeah.
So that's a win.
Yep.
Have you always been at that location, or where'd you start out at?
Nope, I started at that location. So when I first got in there, I was in one bay, so we had one suite. Chiropractor right next to me, got a good working relationship with him. Got to the point where we were trying to expand, and there's a person on my right, there's a person on my left, and so I was looking. Well, there's a bay next to him on the other side that opened up, so he was wanting to revamp and remodel and redo his. So he moved over. We knocked down some walls, got it out his space, doubled our size in a few months, and worked out great. So,
What would you say is your marketing strategy to?
Marketing.
I know we made some koozies for you here at Perch Merch, and was that for a Salt Dogs thing, or did you ever do that?
We didn't. We never go to the Salt Dogs thing. That kind of fell through from not our standpoint, but the whole thing. But ours is for a challenge. So we run different monthly challenges. The koozies were one of the prizes for the challenge. Our marketing strategy, honestly, word of mouth is huge for us. We're a small business. We're not on the radio. We're not on commercials. Obviously, social media is the way to market now. And so, I'm personally not a huge social media person, but a lot of people on my staff are, and so they market themselves through that, and then also through our account. So, I guess I'm a little bit more old school in my strategy between referrals and word of mouth. That's how we get a lot of our customers.
Well, after our tens of thousands of listeners hear this podcast, you'll be flooded.
You're lining out the door.
Yep.
That's right.
We just asked for a slight commission.
We can talk.
Maybe for free Pilates.
I would love to give you
Pilates.
one free one-on-one Pilates session. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe you can be the teacher. See if you're nicer than. I also know though you have a dry sauna.
Yep. So we have an infrared sauna, and so our recovery room, we've got a sunlight and sauna back there. And the infrared sauna is a lot different than just your traditional dry sauna. Okay,
I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know my wife wants to go there.
Yeah, so our recovery room, it's got a sauna in it. The infrared sauna, it will heat your body from the inside out. So what I mean by that is...
That sounds thrilling.
Yeah, your traditional saunas, they run at, 200 degrees?
Yeah, which I hate a traditional
Sounds like
sauna.
another medieval torture device.
Yeah.
That's
The infrared sauna, it uses red light therapy panels, and it emits waves. So it's heating up your body from the inside out from a cellular level. Okay, so instead of where a dry sauna you go in, your skin's hot to the touch, it's opening up your pores, allowing you to sweat. This will actually penetrate through and heat you from a cellular tissue level. It's great for recovery.
So do you still sweat or do you not
sweat? Oh, yeah,
sweat?
you sweat.
Oh, okay.
How hot is it?
Operating temperature, is about 100, and it operates about 130 degrees.
So it's still a sauna. It's still
So
pretty
it's
hot.
still hot. Yeah, it's hot. You're going to sweat in there. There's different programs you can do. So there's 3 different wavelengths that it emits: near, mid, and far infrared waves. And depending on what program you choose, it will penetrate that level. So, there's a skin program in there, for people if you have eczema. Me personally, I have psoriasis, so I use that a lot. I don't take any medication. I'm not, on a shot or anything for it, but I have never had better skin than I have in the last year since using that. Just because
I was going to compliment you on your skin.
You're looking. Yeah. So, but it's great for collagen production. It breaks up. It's a healing tool. So we use it for recovery a lot. There's pain relief, obviously, deep muscle.
Because you could go in there and you can get like a punch thing just for that.
Yep, we have
correct?
memberships that we do on that. So you can come in, unlimited membership, $69 a month, or you can get a punch card. So 5-pack, 10-pack, 20-pack.
How much is a infrared sauna? Is that a $5,000-$10,000 machine?
So depending on what you're getting, ours was around $11,100.
Okay.
So
Like a 4-person? How many people can fit in there?
It's a 2-person. You can fit 3, but
It'd be tight.
It'd be tight. Yeah.
Us 3 could all fit in there.
We'll do a video. Well,
Challenge of who can sweat the most.
well, that'd be
Chris would win.
Yeah, I would win.
Chris
I'm
would win.
naturally sweaty.
Chris sweats in 65-degree air conditioning.
I do. It's too hot in here now. So what gave you though the idea on how you wanted your gym to be like the boutique? Because you can expand, but you really can't expand.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad for you, but
Right.
it keeps that small, mainly one-on-one small groups, which I think does attract a lot of people.
Right.
But where do you go from here? Was that your vision, and you just wanted to?
I'm a builder. I like building things. I like a challenge. I like a project. When I first started, I thought maybe that 1,800 square feet was going to be it. Okay, so I didn't know I was going to expand. I didn't even know if I wanted employees at first, to be honest. I thought, hey, it's Justin's personal training. And so if and when we do get to the point of expansion, I do not want to lose that personal touch. Okay. That personal touch might be different studios, or maybe we have a satellite location or a different location, but it's always going to be the same feel. It's very important to me, and important to Valiant Fitness. But, expansion may be, hey, we've got more space, more square footage, but instead of 1 Pilates studio, we have 2 Pilates studio. Instead of going from 5 reformers to 10 reformers in a class, hey, we put a wall up, soundproof wall in between, we've got 2 5-person studios, okay? So there's different ways to expand without losing that one-on-one feel and one-on-one touch. And, is that a goal of mine? Yeah. I want to help as many people as I can. So I want to make money too, but, I want to help as many people as I can, but doing it the right way.
Then you also offer nutrition. You have a nutritionalist that you just hired, correct?
Yep. So Vicky's our nutrition counselor, certified nutritionist, dietitian. So she does a great job. She's just getting the ball rolling. We're launching a 21-day sugar detox. So
Joe's in.
Yeah, you sign him up.
Yeah, look how much sugar's in that, Joe.
We don't need to worry about that.
Double. What is that? A double shot energy Starbucks drink.
Like I said, guys, I'm struggling this morning.
So what goes into a sugar detox?
Yeah, so I've actually done it before, done it a couple times. So 21-day sugar detox, like it sounds, okay, you're detoxing from sugar, but not only added sugar, but artificial sweeteners, and, pastas, okay? There's different levels throughout. Will you lose weight? Yeah, probably. I've done it before where I've lost 2 pounds. I've done it before I've lost 17 pounds. And so
in 21 days?
In 21 days. Now, I started much heavier, obviously.
Yeah.
Then I was in good of a shape.
You weren't 180 pounds when you did that.
Right. So body comp comes away. But, a lot of it, you may lose water weight, but the real goal is, taking the inflammation out of your body, the inflammatory process. So, detoxing from sugar has many benefits, but really getting rid of the inflammation. Your body's going to feel better. You're going to move better. Sleep is going to get better. This will be my third or fourth time doing it, and every time afterwards, I just feel great. I don't have the aches and pains in my knees, my hips, my back. I just feel good. So now, is it sustaining long term? Are you going to carry that out for lifestyle and absolutely never have sugar? Probably not. Okay, but it gets you thinking. Makes people more aware of what is where is sugar found at. For instance, fruit. Yeah, okay, healthy food, but it does have a lot of sugar in it. Okay, there's certain fruits that you can have on the 21-day sugar detox. Green apples, but not red apples. Okay. Bananas, but green tip bananas, not ripened bananas. Lemons, limes, grapefruit. But if you take a grape or watermelon, okay, there's a lot more fructose and sugar content in those. So, we do it, one, for, feeling better, but we also do it to raise awareness, and it just keeps people's minds on the fact of where sugar is found in.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That sounds exhausting already. I mean, I love the idea of going no sugar, but trying to figure out what you can and can't eat.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't expect
we
that
run
in
it as a 5-week process too. So we've got, week one is more of a prep week where we meet with people and we sit down and talk to them like, hey, what are you going to expect going into this? How are you going to feel? Help them get a grocery list, a shopping menu, so to speak, of what to get. Hey, if you're somebody that, is going into this and, you've been eating pasta and sugar for all of your life, you're probably not going to start on the hardest level. Okay, we're going to start you on level 1. If you've done it before, or you're just at a different fitness and nutrition level, you might get challenged and be placed a little bit tougher. So, we're not setting you up for failure. This is something we want you to stick with and not peter out on after 4 or 5 days. But there's different levels and different ways of doing it.
I really like this idea. So, this is truly a boutique gym where you can come in and you literally just go through the line and decide what you want to pay for.
Yeah, I mean, everybody that comes in the door, we give them a consultation. We sit down and we talk about, hey, what do you want to get out of this? And, a lot of that is just life coaching too. I've had people that have come in that have started going through their consultation and they say, well, I should do this, I should do that. But, taking this from Tony Robbins a little bit, but when your should becomes a must and you have that drive and you have that vision of what you should do, then you're on a different level. Your mindset's different. Hey, I need to do this. I should do it, but I must do it. And whether that be nutrition or finding a group class in a social setting for some people, or doing one-on-one training and being individualized, trying to set them up for success when they walk in the gym. So, but yeah, we're a boutique gym, but then again, we're a little bit more of a one-stop shop where we offer personal training, group classes, Pilates, nutrition, our recovery room too. So we try to, like I said, help out as many people as we can.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like it.
Can I still drink beer on the no sugar?
Alcohol is a no.
They don't have a sugar-free.
What?
Sugar-free.
Heck.
We'll talk to Kincaid and Cody about that.
we'll
making
make a
one.
sugar-free beer.
Alcohol is the toughest part for most everybody. Yep.
Got it.
You probably see a big variety of experience at your gym, right?
Yeah. I mean, we get ages of all types. I'd say our target area, our main demographic is 40 and up, but we have youth performance training classes that we do, 8-9-year-olds that come in. My oldest client is 89 years old. Comes in 4 days a week.
Wow.
So I mean,
What do you do with them? What's a training regimen for an 89-year-old?
Yeah, I mean, it always depends on their goals. For him, it's quality of life and longevity of life at this point. So we do a lot of mobility, a lot of balance work. I don't have him down on a barbell bench press. Okay, we work strength days, but Pilates too. He has a Pilates day. So for him, it's mobility, flexibility, movement, longevity, training for life. We also talk on nutrition too. But we're going to train him different than we are the 8, 9, 10-year-olds.
Yeah,
but he's doing it though. Yeah.
Yeah. It's inspiring.
My uncle used to say that who the guy is who wants to be 90.
Yep.
The guy who's 89.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's legit though.
Yeah.
People are like, I don't want to get old. Well,
yeah,
you do.
Yep. I mean, we have I've got Martha's 87. Got an 89-year-old. I mean, I probably have.
Of course, Martha's 87.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Martha's out there.
Yeah. She's fine with me sharing that. But yeah, we have a wide range of individuals, but I would say for the most part it's 40 and up.
Okay. Do you think most of those people, Valiant is the only fitness place that they attend? Do some of these people go to a YMCA, a Genesis as well?
Absolutely, yeah. So we have, some people it is the only place that they train at, but we're by appointment only, and so unless they're doing their training session, I tell them, I want them moving. I don't want this to be the only 2 times you come in and work out. Okay, yeah. If it's nice out, go for a walk. If you have a gym membership, go to the gym, get your cardio in. Do my biggest thing is I want people to move. I don't want this to be, hey, we meet on Tuesday, Thursdays at 1:00, and
those are your 2 hours of exercise for the whole week.
So,
you don't see the improvement you want with that.
So we have people that they're members of Genesis or members of Good Life, and honestly, for me, that's fine. That's great. I want them moving. Go move, go work out, get your workout in. Come see us on your training days, and we're going to coach you.
You're going to be there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's move to your oh shit moments.
Okay.
So let's start with the good.
Okay.
Like, since you've opened, when was your oh shit, this is gonna work?
Oh boy. I don't know if I had one ta-da moment. I guess my classes
I like that ta-da moment well.
You can censor it. We can start calling it that.
Oh shit.
I would just say, I think, I started doing boot camps and I had 2 or 3 people showing up, and then 2 or 3 led to 3 or 4, 4 or 5 led to 7 or 8. We kept it at 10. We started another group. I think when people started coming in the door and just saying, hey, I heard about you, I'd like to set something up with you, that was probably when, okay, names out there, people recognize it.
Yeah. Oh, you heard about us and came here?
Right,
what?
Right. Yeah. So,
who told you that?
Where'd that come from? No big moment, but just a chain of events.
So you mentioned there when somebody just came in, is that you offer that? Like if somebody was listening is like, I just want to go check it out, I just want to go talk to them. You said you're by appointment only, but can they just
we're
walk
by
in and be
appointment only, meaning we're not, again, a membership gym where you can just walk in and start, hopping on machines and weights. It'd obviously be too crowded in our facility, but we take walk-ins. There's always 2 or 3 of us on staff there, and we've got time for walk-ins. On our website, we're having it set up now where you go in there, you can book appointment, schedule a consultation, come in, talk. But yeah, absolutely, our door's open. You can walk in anytime between 4:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. We're open Saturdays and Sundays as well. Those are a little bit more specified through classes. We're open until about 3 on Saturdays, and then 10 to 2 on Sundays.
Okay, good to know. Okay, so let's go to your bad oh shit moment.
Yeah.
Like, was there a time that you were like this?
Well,
I'm struggling.
I mean, right off the bat, obviously with COVID, I didn't know what to expect. I said it turned out to be a blessing, but right off the bat, I was like, oh man, this is not good. At the time we were just married but pregnant with our first daughter, moved into a new house, so it was a lot going on. So that was a little stressful.
Yeah, I could imagine. Just
Yeah.
new home, new family, like
Yeah, a little bit of a
new job.
Right.
The wife's just looking at you.
You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Yeah. Bad moment. I think anytime you take some time off and come back from a vacation, you're just worried that, hey, people, are they going to leave or are they going to quit? And, I say that, not that I ever take a vacation, but just coming back sometimes. I remember I came back from vacation one time, came to a class, and, that class was rolling with 10 people, came back, I was off for 10 days, and there was 4 people that showed up. So consistency is huge. Part of the reason why we have more than one trainer and one coach, but in the beginning I was gone for a wedding. I was on a destination wedding, so came back and, class sizes were small. So just building that up, keeping things consistent.
That loyalty that people will stick around.
Right.
Where did you find Brendan?
Yep, Brendan.
Where did you find? Did you know him?
So,
or how do you choose a trainer for your
so
gym?
it was another word of mouth instance, actually, just from one of my clients that knew somebody. He was looking for place to train. Moved from Omaha. He was new to the area. I was looking for another trainer to add. I was interviewing at the time. I went through about 6 or 7 interviews, but just didn't find the right fit for us. And so he came in, interviewed well. First thing I look for, isn't necessarily, does he know his anatomy and biomechanics, but hey, how does he treat people? Is he a good character guy? I've interviewed people with a PhD in kinesiology and biomechanics. I didn't hire him. But Brennan, he treats people very well. High character guy. He's going to coach you. He's a great trainer. He knows his stuff, but he's going to treat you well. He's going to take care of you. He's going to coach you hard. So, that's how Brendan came about, and that's the same with all of our employees on staff. I can speak highly on every single one of them. They're just good people.
Good, because they reflect you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially on a small business. So
right.
That means Joe reflects me. So
I reflected you really well last night. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why you're wearing a Perch merch shirt.
No,
oh boy,
he was wearing something a little more elaborate.
Yeah. I'll show you later.
Okay.
We'll put it on the podcast pictures.
So what is the plan? First, I guess, where can we find you on social media, website?
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram. We're online. Yep, www.valiantfitnessne as in Nebraska.com. That at our location, 5550 South 59th. So walk-ins are welcome. We're always adding new people, taking new clients.
Yeah. Okay. Joe, Henry.
Well, we have our latest section of what do you like to do in this great city of Lincoln?
Yeah.
What do you do for fun? Restaurants you like to eat at?
So I've got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. So lately it's a lot of mini golfing, Children's Museum, Lincoln Zoo.
Oh, fun.
So we've been doing a lot of local stuff there. My wife's currently pregnant right now, but before,
congratulations.
So before that, but we'll go.
Is that an oh shit? Or
No.
No, it's good. It's good. So we're not out and about as much as we were, but I love Lincoln. It's a good town. We support as much local small business as we can. So if we go out to eat, we're going somewhere local. If we're going mini golfing, we're going local. If we're going whatever it is.
Where are you going mini golfing at?
Well, there's 2 locations. One down on 56 Mill Chain.
Yeah.
The prehistoric putt up on Cornhusker
That
2
is
has
fun.
been
Prehistoric putt.
my kid's
My
favorite.
kids there, yeah. I did that Adventureland. What's it?
Yep.
Adventure Golf, and I did the new course.
The back nine?
Yeah.
I have not done that one.
It's
I haven't
horrible.
seen it yet.
Okay.
Is it tough?
Yes. We quit after 2.
Chris.
Too old. And we went back to, I was like, can we go back to the normal course? Because it was like, what's your score? I had 12 on that one. Well, I had 15.
Holy cow.
Chris, you're supposed to
Shay's
cap
like,
it at
I
8.
lost the ball. I don't know where it went. It was,
Yeah.
It was, so I'm sure if
So
you're...
stay away from the new course.
Henry's an avid golfer.
I
Maybe
would not
he
say
can-
avid. I would say mediocre at best.
But yeah, so I went back to the old school things, and I
red
had,
and
I
blue
had a
course,
fun
yeah.
time.
Yep,
Yes.
give
And
me
you
the
can drink
windmill.
there
Go back to the
too
kids
now, so that's
section, jeez.
spectacular.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on today.
Thank you, guys.
We wish
Fun.
you all the luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.